Good morning, friends. Happy January 19th to all of you. Republicans have finally made an official announcement on the United States debt ceiling. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is ready to finalize a deal with Democrats. And the Internal Revenue Service has also released an update on this year's taxes and what Americans need to know before filing this year. Friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community, I will be giving away 2 $75 Walmart gift cards tomorrow. If you would like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the more chances of winning the Walmart gift card weekly giveaways. All right, friends. So House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has finally called on Democrats to begin talks immediately on raising the debt ceiling. It is a critical requirement that Republicans plan to use as leverage in their effort to slash federal spending. Speaker McCarthy told reporters, "I would like to sit down with all the leaders, and especially the president, and start having discussions." Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned last week that the federal government would run up against a federal debt ceiling, forcing the U.S. Treasury to start taking extraordinary measures that would provide liquidity roughly through the month of June. But McCarthy said he now wants to start talks before the cash crunch gets too close. The White House, however, has made it very clear that President Biden has no plans to negotiate on the issue and is demanding instead a clean vote to raise the debt limit. Speaking to reporters, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre reiterated the administration's position on the matter. She stated, "Congress must deal with the debt limit and must do so without conditions." But Republicans are threatening to hold the nation's full faith and credit hostage to their demands to cut Medicare, Social Security, and Medicaid. Kevin McCarthy rejected the White House position, stating he didn't see why you would continue to pass behavior that produced the current fiscal situation. Instead, he said he wants to negotiate with Democrats to set a budget to start paying debt off. The new Republican speaker indicated that the country's main social welfare programs were fair game for negotiations, as far as he is concerned, along with discretionary spending. So right now, House Republicans are reportedly working on a contingency plan for what to do if the standoff goes badly, and the U.S. veers towards a default. The plan is expected to call on the U.S. Treasury Department to meet certain obligations with the must-pay group, including Treasury instruments, Social Security, Medicare, and the military, while leaving the other bills unpaid. However, it's still not clear that the Treasury has the ability to prioritize its payments in that way, or that Republicans could force it to do so. But in any event, skipping some payments while making others would surely cause major disruptions in the economy and major headaches for Republicans. But again, White House Press Secretary Jean-Pierre has called the contingency plan a recipe for economic catastrophe. So dear friends, should Congress raise the debt ceiling? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Now friends, here is the latest news on taxes. An end to crisis-era tax breaks will change how taxpayers file deductions this year and will likely mean smaller refunds or larger balances due for many Americans. Among the several crisis tax credits returning to 2019 levels is the child tax credit. Filers that qualified for $3,600 per dependent in 2021 will receive a credit of only $2,000 in 2022 for each qualifying child under the age of 17, depending on their income. Also, taxpayers with no children who claim the Earned Income Tax Credit will only get $500 in 2022. That's revised from the $1,500 in 2021. The Child and Dependent Care Credit will return to a maximum of $2,100 in 2022 instead of $8,000 in 2021. Additionally, filers will get 3 extra days this year to file a return or tax extension, as a main tax deadline for all federal tax returns and payment filing is scheduled for April 18, 2023. Inflation adjustments to items such as tax brackets and standard deductions are higher in recent history. The IRS makes these adjustments every year. While the 2022 federal tax brackets have reflected changes, it's the 2023 changes that are likely to make more of a difference. The 2023 adjustments may be more favorable for some folks than the 2022 adjustments, which were less drastic. Well, my beautiful and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Thursday. Thank you so much, friends, for being here every day and for being part of this community. I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway tomorrow. Please make sure you enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed Thursday.
You know, inflation, Ms. Jackson, inflation and rising energy costs, we've said over and over, hurt the lower income people disproportionately harder than anyone else. And I'm glad you made that point. I see a future hearing where you will be invited back, I hope, to allow the other side of the aisle to actually hear your comments about the impact of energy cost on the African-American community and impoverished communities, even across all demographics. And I think the United States abundance of natural gas has helped do more, as we've heard, to lower our carbon emissions than anything else. I think an effort to bring more nuclear power online and utilize more natural gas in this country are important steps in both lowering energy costs but also lowering our carbon emissions. The Biden administration wants to keep cutting production in this country, but I'll tell you who's not cutting production unless it benefits them, and that's the OPEC cartel. The only time they cut production is to drive prices up because they want to raise more money. And Mr. Hickman mentioned we're dependent on foreign sources of energy. We don't want to be dependent on foreign sources of produce or protein. And so we've got upstream producers, we've got downstream wholesale and retail sales, we've got the end users, the farming and the communities.